Hey there, bird carvers. You want to learn how to oil paint? And I can help you with that. And I can help you with that whether you're just starting to oil paint and you're struggling a little bit with the blending or controlling the medium, or maybe you have painted in acrylics before and you'd like to make the switch. Now, if you've never painted any bird, well, I can help you with that too. So my name is Dave Spear, and for the last several years, I've been helping people just like you learn the kind of oil painting techniques that you need to blend beautiful bird feathers. So before I tell you a little bit about that, let me talk about your options today to learn oil painting. So probably the worst way, or at least the slowest way there is to learn, is to just sort of walk into an art store or a hobby store and walk down the aisles, pick up a few oil paints, grab some brushes, go home and just kind of take a stab at it. That is going to lead you down a road of total frustration, even if you do learn a few things along the way. A little better way, of course, would be to pick up some books on the subject, but there's a little problem with that. First of all, most of them are out of print. Not very many books have ever existed about painting bird carvings with oil paints in the first place. And besides, trying to learn a physical activity by reading about it, well, that's tough. Think about when you learned to drive. What if your instructor had handed you a printout of the rules of the road, thrown you a set of car keys, and went and took a nap in the back room, while you were expected to go out on the interstate and try your newfound driving skills completely solo? Look, it just doesn't work. The best possible way is to be in the same room with your instructor where you can look over their shoulder as they perform a demo. And then you go back to your painting area and you perform those same steps on your bird. But unless you have a great neighbor, the only way you're getting that is if you travel cross country to a week-long seminar. But what if you can't afford the time or the money, the gas, the food, and the lodging? And of course you got the class fee too. So this is where I come in. You see, I have been exactly where you are. I have struggled to learn from the jumbled bits of information and paragraphs on internet forums. You know, I've tried to read the text in the books and learn how to paint. And I have even traveled thousands of miles and spent thousands of dollars learning from some of the best oil painters around. I also have one unique quality. I like to call it my stupid human trick. See, for some reason I can't explain, I'm able to take a big hairy problem and break it down into small bite-sized chunks so that you can understand. I can teach you the for dummies version of painting, meaning I assume that you have no prior knowledge.
I didn't have any basic, I had no experience with oil paints going into this. Had I not taken your course, who knows how long that would have taken me to figure out.
At least with some of my first attempts, it's like, wow, that turned out pretty good for the first time messing with tube oils.
Knowing absolutely nothing about painting or really just art in general, but you started at the beginning with, this is a specific brand I like, these are the specific brushes, the specific ones you need with the item numbers, and like exactly what to get.
And I thought you made it simple enough that I think anybody could do it.
I have designed an 8-week hands-on video course to teach you exactly what you need to take your oil painting to the next level. Your perspective is like you're standing over my shoulder, where you can clearly see my paint palette, my color mixing, and all the brush strokes I use to blend feathers, to paint the kinds of things that you see right here in front of me on this table. Now, this course is broken up into 2 parts, 2 modules. The first module is Learn, watching the videos, Implement, painting along, and Support, where we'll get together once a week and discuss any of your questions. In the second module, we'll do more painting, we'll do more critiques, and we'll do more support. I've designed this course from the ground up, so you don't even have to be able to draw the feathers. I literally have feather templates for the paint exercises. It's a painting course, guys. It's not a drawing course or a carving course. So let's take a practical look at what you will learn. I based this course on this smooth styled gadwall duck carving. Okay, we're gonna paint the major feather groups on this bird: the tail, the tertials, the scapulars, the blends here. And we're gonna do that on flat practice boards. Now we're gonna do that so that you don't have to actually carve a duck or a bird before you take this course. Let me show you what those boards look like. Here's the first board that has a few of the feather groups that we're going to go over. And here's the second board. A little head scratching, some kind of advanced combing, stuff like that. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, great, Dave, but how much does this cost? I'll get to that in just one second. On top of all the painting instructions, I have also put together a wonderful bonus package valued at over $4,500. So let's talk for a minute about what those are. The first bonus, which is delivered in 2 parts, is how to do proper anatomy and feather layout in a simple way on a duck decoy. Now, why do I do this? Well, we all know that birds, especially ducks, are sometimes a little shy about showing their prettier feathers. So we want to show things like the shoulder patch on, this gadwall that's got the red or the blue of a blue-winged teal. We want to show the bright speculum of, a green-winged teal, the blues of a mallard, the bronzes of a pintail. So what I'll do in this video is I'll show you a technique that will take, the total lengths and widths of the duck, and we break it down easy. We go in halves and we go in thirds in, different directions, kind of put down some dots and then connect the dots with smooth flowing lines. Then you'll be able to pop all those colors out that you want to see with very little trouble on your end. Now, on top of the video, I've also put together a PDF that you can print out and put on your paint bench. And this is an 11-page PDF that goes through each step, one by one, and kind of shows you, here's the half, here's the third, here's the measurement. And at the very back of this, see, after you've done this a few times, you're not going to want to go through the whole thing step by step. You'll still do the steps, but you kind of have them up here. So I've got a 1-page cheat sheet that you can then use to kind of keep on going. Now this technique is going to work because it's based on the dimensions of the bird you're carving, whether you're working on a bigger bird like this gadwall here, or a smaller bird like this green-winged teal. Doesn't matter. The value of this bonus is $900. The second bonus is all about painting black on black. So why do I include that in the course? Well, you don't need to do a special black on black technique to make your birds look good, but it brings out a lot of depth, brings out a lot of vibrance in otherwise just, flat black areas. And it also lets you do a little bit of hints of iridescence and colors like a lot of birds will have on their rumps or other areas. Now, one of these techniques is a wet on wet technique, and which is a little harder but a lot of fun. And the other technique is a wet on dry technique. The value of the black on black bonus is $1,200. Now this final bonus I am really excited about. You simply can't get this anywhere else, not without taking a chunk out of your family time and your vacation time, traveling to a seminar, spending a week there. We are going to do a puddle duck hen, or we're going to do a few feathers of a puddle duck hen. And this is a big, scary topic for a lot of carvers. And it's because there's color and there's brush strokes and there's technique to make it soft. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to do it just like everything else. I'm going to give you feather templates. We're going to break it down step by step. We're going to make it easy. You're going to feel confident when you're done taking this bonus. And listen, the technique isn't just for ducks. It's great for shorebirds. It's great for songbirds, for raptors. Anytime you need a place where you need to show a soft soft feather. The value of this bonus is $2,700.
And then when we were practicing some with the hen feathers, it's like, well, yeah, I can do that too.
Now, these bonuses, along with the course, will take place in that closed private Facebook group that I mentioned. And it'll be accessible only to you and your fellow students. And because it takes place on Facebook, you'll be able to get to it from your phone, your desktop computer, your laptop, your favorite tablet, anywhere you can get on Facebook. And every week we're going to have a support call. And the reason for that is I'm going to come into the group and answer your questions as they come up, but some things are easier to talk about than to type long paragraphs. If I thought that long paragraphs were the answer, I'd write a book, but I am doing a video course for that exact reason. So let's talk about the investment for this course. Normally, an 8-week course like this would be valued at $1,999. You're not going to pay that. You're not even going to pay half of that. No, I'm going to give you this video course plus all these free bonuses that value at over $4,500 by themselves for one payment of $499, or 3 monthly payments of $199 if that works better for you. Now, I also want to offer you a guarantee. If at any point during the first 30 days of this course you feel like it's not for you, it didn't answer the questions you had, or it didn't just feel right, ask me for a full refund. I will gladly give it to you. So, are you ready to take your painting to the next level? Are you ready to learn these techniques on your own schedule from the comfort of your own home? If so, then you need to sign up right now. Because as you can see by all the big countdown timers on this page, I'm only doing enrollment for a few days. Come join me. I would love to walk you through these techniques and help you improve your painting. I can't wait to see you on the other side.